Good morning, everyone. This is Dana from NexGen, and I hope everyone has had a fantastic weekend. So, today we're going to talk about the string notebook. Now, last week we talked about the reusable notebook. So, today we're going to talk about the string notebook. And sometimes you may hear it be called traveler's notebook. But the reason why it's called a string notebook is because it's held together by a band or a string, if you will. And they call it sometimes a traveler's notebook because this is how travelers would carry their important papers, if you will, in a very condensed manner. So the traveler's notebooks or the string notebooks that you see here are of different sizes. So what's really important about it is if you have any refills, which you can put refills in these notebooks, and I'll show you that in just a second. The notebooks should be the size that's commensurate with the size of the notebook. Now, this top one here is from Barnes and Noble, and it's called a Voyager notebook. Now, I'll go into the inside of this one in just a second, but this one is usually your more economical traveler's notebook, if you want to call it a traveler's notebook, because I think I purchased this one for under $15. And if you have any refills, then that actually costs less as well. Then this one is also from Barnes and Noble, and I got this. I think it's called a Heidi swap, if you will, and I'll show you the inside of that. And this one I got from Amazon. So what I'll do is I'll show you the inside and the differences, with the exception to include the size. So let's go ahead and put these to the side. Okay, this one right here, as I said, is from Barnes and Noble, and it's called a Voyager. You can also get it at Amazon, and this one, I believe the color is called Cognac, and you can also get it in various colors. So let's go ahead and look inside. Now, in addition to this entire notebook being held by a string or a cord, the inside notebooks are also held by strings, if you will. And that's why it's called a string notebook. Now, inside here we have pockets, so you can put something in here, and you also can put something in here. And this actually is one continuous thing that's the length of the notebook. And on this side, you have another compartment that you can secure your documents. Okay, now what we have here is the different notebooks. So this one happens to be lined, and this is just a card that I had applied to it, glued it on there. So I kind of call myself decorating. And this one is dot grid, and this one here is plain blank paper. Now you can get, as I said, you can get different replacements, whether it be dot grid, lined, or blank. So let's go ahead and take one out. So I actually pulled it out, and so you can see that it's sewn. Now, the importance of it being sewn, because sometimes you can have one, or you can make one yourself and use staples. The reason why I think and prefer that it be sewed is because if you're taking this in and out, the staple could damage this cord. So when you're taking it in and out, it's going on the sewn portion, which is right here. So you can take it in and out, you can place it and do whatever. Now, another thing is that if you just want to take this one piece out right here and just go around and write notes on this, and then at the end of the day or whenever you get finished, you put it back in here, you can do that, or you can carry it this way. Now, one of the things that I like about this notebook, and I haven't found a use for this yet, I can use it as a planner. I can use it as a notebook, or I could use it as a journal, whatever I decide I want to do. I can even add washi tapes, and as you can see, I've added cardstock. So I can decorate it with stickers, cardstock, washi tape, and the like. So what I like about this is that when I'm writing, as with the reusable notebook that I showed last week, I don't have any challenges with anything, since I'm a left-handed, on writing this side. So I can start writing here, or I can start writing here. And as you can see, there's nothing in the way. So I can decorate this, draw, do whatever I want to do. Now, there are some refills, or there's some inserts that you can include that already have pre-printed planners in here. So this is one that you can use. And like you saw that I started writing in it. I'm still trying to find use for this. So I'm really excited about it. So we have this one, and it's kind of slender. Then the next one that I have for you is the one that I said was Heidi Swap. Now the difference, now when I bought this from Barnes and Noble, I bought it for $10, but if you were to go online and purchase it, it'll probably be for $17. And the reason I think that this one was $10 was because it was supposed to include a journal. So the difference between the cognac or the nutmeg is that this one has pockets up here, and then it has a pocket on this side right here. Then you have the inserts, which is already decorated. The inside of this one is a dot grid, and the inside of this one is blank. So if I were to replace the inserts, what I want to do is I want to make sure that I get the correct size that I can put in here. And as you can see, this has 6 different strings, if you will. So I can put as many as I want in here. Now, what's really cool about these types of planners is that you can add additional strings or bands. So this one has 2, and of course you can add plenty more, and then add additional bands, and this can get really thick really fast. Now, what happened is, like I said, the reason why it was $10 was because it did not have the journal. So what I did was I just happened to have this $1.50. This one is lined. I did have another one that was dot grid, but I just had this little notebook, and I said, okay, what I'll do is I'll just take it and slip it in here on the side. This one has a pen loop, and I am good to go. So this one, as I said, is a Heidi Swap, and this one is really a nice traveler's notebook. And like I said, the inserts are already decorated, but you can add other inserts that are not decorated, or actually have a planner, or a way that you can use a planner, or you can do a planner yourself. So this one you can also get from Barnes & Noble and Amazon. Now this one is a little bit larger, and I did get this one from Amazon, and this comes in a variety of colors. So the reason I picked this one is because this year my word for 2023 is sage. So that's the reason why I got this one. So this one just happens to have 4. This came with 4 notebooks. This one came with 3. This one came with 2. But as I said before, you can add to it. So this one came with 4. So let's go ahead and open this one up. So this one has a lined notebook, this one is blank, this third one is blank, and this fourth one is graph paper. So the difference between these, as well as the size. The difference between all of these is this particular one, if I wanted to add, let's say, a folder or some pockets or what have you, I can do that. This one actually did not come with one. Also, it did not come with a belt loop. So you guys know me, I'm not going to buy something if I already have it. So let's say that I needed to have a belt, have a pen with this. Well, I just so happen to have a pen loop that I can just add on to here. Don't have to buy one. Just go ahead and slip this on here. And I have a pen loop, or a pen holder, if you will. So I'm not only holding my notebook horizontally, I'm also holding the pages in vertically with this pen holder. So I kind of like this, and as you notice, we're sticking with the sage. So these are the notebooks that I have right now, and I'm sure that there are others, but these are the ones that I am trying to find something to do with. So let's go ahead and put these together. So these are the what they call string notebooks, or the traveler's notebooks. So I hope this information was helpful to you. So now that we've looked at the different notebooks, like these notebooks, as I said, can be used for a planner, it could be used as a journal, or it could be used just as a regular notebook. You can use this, or decorative, drawing, whatever you decide you want to do. So these are just some examples of additional notebooks. Now, next week, we're going to talk about the journals that I have. So hopefully this information was beneficial to you. I really enjoyed these. This is my first time working with these types of notebooks. So additional information is in the description below, as always. And I want you to have a great week, and thank you for joining me.